Good afternoon. You're praise to the Creator, the Most High God. Um, these are my notes concerning the laws of the Creator, the Most High Yah. Learning the laws, be able to apply to them, and be able to keep the laws in America. I am now doing the laws according to landmark, and this is just brief, nothing too much. We do according to the laws and the testimonies of the Most High. When you say in Isaiah 8 and 20, they speak not of the, it said to the laws and to the testimonies, they speak not of these words, there is no light in them. In order for us to understand the laws, we have to understand the testimony, what's been mentioned throughout historical ancient times. I want to read one of the laws in Deuteronomy 6 and 17. That said, you shall diligently keep the commandments of the Most High your God and his testimonies and his statutes which he hath commanded thee. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of the Most High, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which the Most High swear unto thy fathers. So with this is law according to landmark, and I want to read. And Deuteronomy 19:14 speaks, "Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old times have set in thy inheritance, which thou shalt inherit, and the land that the Most High thy God giveth thee to possess it." And context with it, Deuteronomy 27 and 17, the judgment said, "Cursed be he that remove his neighbor's landmark, and all the people shall say, Selah." So, with that being said, these are the two laws that speaks on landmark. And then I want to go into the testimony in First Kings, the 21st chapter, and want to read the law and the judgment which took place according to Ahab taking the Baal vineyard. And it reads from the first verse of First Kings, the 21st chapter. It says, "And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Israelite had a vineyard which was in Israel." Right? So which was in Israel. Hard by the place of Ahab king of Samaria. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house, and I will give it thee for a better vineyard than it. Or if it seem good as thee, I will give thee the worth of it money. And Naboth said unto Ahab, The Most High forbid me that I should give the inheritance of my father unto thee. And Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Ezra had spoken to him. But he had said, I will not give thee the vineyard of my fathers. And he laid them down upon his bed and turned away his face and would eat no bread. But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, Why is it that thy spirit is so sad that thou eatest no bread? And he said unto her, Because I spake unto Naboth the Israelite, and said unto him, Give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, Wilt thou not govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thy heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Israelite. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with a seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letter, saying, Proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people, and set two men, sons of Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, Thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him that he may die. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles who were the inhabitants in the city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them. And it and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them, they proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in two men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, the, the presence of the people, saying Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead. And it came to pass when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, Arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Israelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive, but dead. And it came to pass when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of the Israelite to take possession of it. And the words of the Most High came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, Arise, go down to meet Ahab king of Yasharal, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, whither he is gone down to possess it. And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Most High, Hast thou killed and also taken possession? And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Most High, in the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine. And Ahab said unto Elijah, Hast thou found me, O my enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast said that thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Most High. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, and will cut off from Ahab him that passed against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Yasharal, and will make thy house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha the son of Ahijah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Yasharal to sin. And of Jezebel also spake the Most High, saying, The dog shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Israel. Him that died for Ahab in the city, the dog shall eat. And him that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Most High, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. He did very abominably as following idols, according to all things, as did the Amorites, whom the Most High cast out before the children of Yasharah. And it came to pass when Ahab heard these words, that he rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his flesh, and fasted, and laid in sackcloth and wept softly. And the words of the Most High came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, See thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days, but in his son's days will I bring the evil upon his house. This is a testimony according to the law of what we just read at Deuteronomy 19 and 14 again. And it says, Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thy inheritance. And thou shalt inherit in the land that the Most High thy God giveth thee to possess it. Verse 20, Deuteronomy 27 and 17 says, Cursed be he that remove his neighbor's landmark, and all the people shall say, Selah. So this is the laws and the testimony according to the laws of removing somebody's landmark. Thus saith the Most High. I'd like to say shalom, giving praise to the Creator and Selah.